Happy new moon in Aquarius, my loves. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite hood healer. It's your favorite hood priestess. It's your favorite motivational dominatrix. It's your favorite auntie, captain, goddess, king in the place to be, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world. You're also sharing some time and space with me, so thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're feeling this, if you're feeling me, if you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with all this witchiness, all this motivational dominatrixness, all of this vlogmas, all of this lady speechness, again and again and again, anytime you want to, anytime you press play or replay. Now, let's get into this reading. All right. As you can tell from the title, as you can tell from the intro, this is your new moon reading. This is your Lunar New Year reading. This is your new moon in Aquarius reading. So welcome. I hope that I can offer you a little bit of spiritual guidance, a little bit of spiritual counsel, a little bit of spiritual knowledge to help you navigate this new year. Now let's get it started. Let me introduce you to these cards. For today's reading, we're going to be divining with tarot cards and oracle cards like we usually do. So let me introduce you to who's going to be assisting us today. First and foremost, we're going to be using the Goddess Oracle deck, a tried and true favorite on this channel. Secondly, we have got the message from our Animal Guides deck. Third, we have the Carolyn Myth deck, and lastly we are using the Osho Zen Tarot. As per usual, I will make sure that I put the tarot decks that I'm using in the description. All right, y'all, let's begin. We're gonna start with the Goddess Oracle deck, and the first card up is the Shakti card, and this card is all about energy. When we take a really good deep dive into the meaning of this card, this is all about plugging in. This is all about plugging in. Inspiration and energy are everywhere. You must align yourself with it. You must attune yourself to it. You must plug into it. What does this mean? This means you need to be aware of what you are plugging your energy into, what you're plugging your life force into, because whatever you're plugging into is feeding you or taking energy from you. Shakti reminds us to be aware of what is feeding us and be aware of what we are feeding, because this dictates how our energy is being used in our life, and it can tell us what's draining us and what we can add our energy to. Shakti is all about being aware of what you are plugged into and what is plugged in to you. What are you feeding from? Are you engaging in social media in a space where you are following people and engaging with people who make you feel less than? Are you engaging with people or engaging in activities that are consistently draining you? Are you interacting with a lot of energetic vampires, and when you walk away from them, you don't feel replenished, you feel taken from? Shakti reminds us to be aware of what we are giving our energy to, what is taking energy from us, and act accordingly, okay? So look at what's feeding you, from your music, to the food that you eat, to the people you are hanging around with, to the social media you are partaking in. What is feeding you? What is feeding your intellect? What is feeding your spirit? What is feeding your heart and your emotions? What is feeding your body? What are you plugged into? Are you plugged into resources, energy sources, people, places, things, situations that consistently make you feel less than, consistently take from you, consistently disrespect who you are as a person, as a light being? Are you plugged into people, places, things, and situations that uplift you, that pour into you, that give you good energy, that give you good advice, that give you good things, that give you good energy? What are you plugged into, and what's plugged into you? As you are contemplating these things, act accordingly. If you find that you are participating in a lot of situations that are draining your energy, stop now and cut those things off. If you find in your reflection that you are participating with or giving your energy or making yourself available to a lot of energetic vampires, be them family members, be them co-workers, be them church members, be them spiritual house members, it is time to cut them off, okay? There is plenty energy here for you. There is plenty inspiration here for you. There is plenty muse energy here for you, but we must be careful about what we are giving ourselves to and what we are allowing to be fed off us from. All right? All right. Let's move on to the next card in the Goddess Oracle deck. This is Amaterasu Omikami, and she is all about beauty. When Amaterasu Omikami comes into a reading, she is all about acknowledging how beautiful we are, from our inner beauty to our outer beauty. Amaterasu Omikami always challenges us to challenge where we are getting our thought processes around beauty from. Amaterasu Omikami challenges us to challenge societal standards of beauty in order to decolonize our standards of beauty, in order to see ourselves and our fellow brothers and sisters, our fellow siblings, our fellow parts of humanity in their full glory and in their full beauty. Amaterasu Omikami reminds us that you are beautiful in all your uniqueness. The way your nose is shaped, the way your booty is shaped, the way your body is shaped is perfect. Your hair texture, your eye color, your nose is perfect. Your cheeks, your hands, your hips, your thighs, your shoulders is blessed and beautiful. Amaterasu Omikami reminds us to love ourselves, reminds us to uplift the beauty of our ancestors that shows up in every aspect of our being. Amaterasu Omikami reminds us that we are beautiful at every size. We are beautiful at every weight. We are beautiful at every age. We are beautiful at every incarnation of who we are. This pandemic has got a lot of us struggling. It's been about a year since a lot of us have been taken off of our regularly scheduled program. So many of us have gained weight, and that's okay. So many of us have gone a little bit crazy because our mental health has suffered, and that's okay. So many of us don't look or dress like we used to, and that's okay. You were beautiful then, and you are beautiful now, and you will be beautiful whoever and what incarnation you end up as. Every part of you, every manifestation of you is blessed, beautiful, and divine. Now let's move on to these next cards. Next up, we're going to move into the message from our animal guides deck. And the first card up we have is the Humpback Whale. So, music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. So the Humpback Whale reminds us of how integral music is to our healing, to our therapy, to our lives. Play your favorite top 40 music. Play your favorite pop songs. Dance to your favorite reggae songs. Listen to cultural music. Listen to ethnic music. Listen to the music of your ancestors, of your people. Dance. Sing with your full heart. Move your body in celebration of music. Use music as therapy. Pour yourself into song. Never forget that Black American history, which includes the enslavement of Black Americans, is a huge part of American history. We never got therapy for that. One of the reasons why Black people still are thriving exists and are alive because we threw ourselves into our creation, into our artistry. This showed up in food. When you look at the South, and a lot of the culinary marvels of the South came from the artisticness of enslaved people. We threw our healing into the arts, the culinary arts, the acoustic arts. When we think of jazz, when we think of blues, when we think of gospel, when we think of hip hop, when we think of rock and roll, when we think of country music, do you know what all those things have in common? Created by Black people. And we created those things out of the need to heal. Those things were created because we needed to express. Because we needed to get the sorrow, the pain, the angst out. We needed to tell a story. We needed to tell our story. We needed to take all the muck, the mire, the venom, and the poison that had been given to us that we were experiencing, and we needed to get it out and put it into something. And that something that we put it into was music. And when we look at all of those genres of music, from hip hop to jazz to soul to blues to gospel to rock and roll to country, those things have spread throughout the world. And they have helped so many people. Never forget, things were created in the name of our healing, in the name of our expression. Bringing us back to the humpback whale, music is very essential to your healing, darlings. Listening to music, singing, creating music, dancing to music, using music in our ritual, in our ceremony, in our recreation is a huge part of our healing. So respect that. If you play an instrument, play that instrument. If you sing, sing. If you dance, dance. If you listen intently and listen with connection, do that. Do that. Music is essential to all of our healing and well-being. The next card we have is the unicorn, which is all about indulging your creative and imaginative and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Baby, let me tell you what hasn't been said in this reading so far. The fact that it's going to get easier, and eventually it is going to get easier, but do not think that we are coming out of this pandemic anytime soon. Do not think that the trouble is going to ease anytime soon. Do not think we don't have at least another year and a half of craziness to deal with because of the Coco Row, baby. So brace yourselves. Do everything that you need to do to heal yourself. Do everything you can do to provide yourself with outlets for therapy, for healing, for processing, for goodness, because things are still going to be hairy for yet a while. So center yourself, ground yourself, indulge the imagination, read your books, baby. Write your stories, engage in your art, indulge your magic. More ceremony, more prayer, more meditation, more ritual, okay? Indulge the art. Express the angst, express the frustration, the anger, express the happiness, the joy, the confusion, and everything in between through artistic endeavors. There are some of you who are going to take the fruits of your artistic labor, the fruits of your imaginative labor, the fruits of your spiritual labor, and you're going to be able to spread this and help other people. And there's some of you who are going to engage the fruits of your artistic, emotional, spiritual labor, and it's only going to be for your healing and the healing of your ancestors. It doesn't matter which part of the spectrum you fall on, as long as you are engaging your artisticness, as long as you are engaging your imagination, as long as you are engaging your spirituality. Engage those things, darling. Engage those things. And the last card from the message from our animal guides deck is the camel. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you, baby. You have everything you need to get through the challenges that are sitting right in front of you, okay? If you don't have it, you don't need it. If you got it, you need it. You have every resource. You have every person. You have everything. You have every thing. You have everything. You have every resources you need to get through the challenges before you. All right. So stop wasting time pontificating, crying over spilled milk, pontificating over all the things you don't have right now in order to accomplish your dreams, your goals, and your desires. And know that you rarely have everything you need at point A to get to Z. But you always have what you need at point A to get to point B when it is time. Stop bullshitting. Stop BSing. Start walking towards your dreams, your goals, and desires. Know and believe, trust that you got what you need right now to get to where you need to go into the future. Trust that you have every resource that you need right now to get to the next step. And once you are at the next step and you've done everything you needed to do at this step and it's time to move on to the next step, you will have everything you need to get there. You have what you need at point A to get to point B. And when you get to point B and you're done with B, you will have everything that you need to get to point C when it is time. So, do not let lack keep you from moving towards your goal. Do not let the fact that I don't have everything I need keep you towards moving towards your magnificent future. You have everything you need, so act accordingly and move forward. All right, let's move on to the Carolyn Miss deck. I do want to do a little bit of house cleaning right quick. If you are enjoying my content, this is labor that I offer very lovingly and willingly to you. But I want to remind you that this country thrives off of the cannibalization and the stealing from Black creators, especially Black femmes. So if you appreciate what I do for you, if you appreciate this labor I give to you, this community labor, this spiritual labor, this free labor, this artistic labor, this spiritual labor, all the labors that I do for you, make sure you show some love, some financial appreciation to my Cash App, which is LadySpeech. My Venmo is LadySpeech Senkofa, and the PayPal is LadySpeechSenkofa@gmail.com. Also, it's Black History Month, so go ahead and do me a solid, baby. Go ahead and do me a solid. Now let's get back to this reading. We're going to go into the Carolyn Miss deck. Yes, darling, yes. First and foremost, we have the Dilettante, which is all about the light attributes. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional alert you in the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. One of the big things, one of the best gifts that the pandemic gave to us is it allowed a lot of us to get away from the superficiality of capitalism, colonialism, and of American Western life. So many of you were doing things just to keep up with the Joneses. So many of us were doing things just because it's on trend. So many of us were doing things that don't actually resonate with who we are, our lifestyle, and what we got going on. The Dilettante reminds us to remain authentic and genuine. Support the arts. Pursue your passions. Pursue the things that make you happy. Pursue your actual happiness and your joy. Stop doing things because it gets you likes or follows. Stop doing things because someone popular you saw did it. Live your life for you. Live your life for you. For your pleasure, for your path and your purpose, for you. This also reminds us to value our artists. Value your musicians that inspire you. Value your writers that teach you. Value your entertainers that make you smile and uplift you. Value your healers, your teachers, your influencers that add to your life. Support them. Support them by supporting their things, buying their products, sharing their content, support them. We have the King. Enlightened, benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. That is the light attributes. The shadow attributes are excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. So the King card, there's a lot to unpack and get into with this card. So let's get all the way into it. First and foremost, the King card reminds me, and the message coming into this card is, in America, I'm based in America. In America, we just had an election, and someone who was not good for this country was removed and was replaced by someone who is a little less not good for this country. With that being said, as a Black, pansexual, magic woman, also they, them, gender fluid being in this country, I can tell you this. Just because Biden Harris exists in that position doesn't mean things have gotten easier or better for the most marginalized. The King card reminds us that you are a leader in your community, in your family, in your village. The King card reminds us that there is no white man, there is no Black woman, there is no Indian person, there is nobody coming to save us. You are responsible for leading your life, your ancestry, and you are responsible for providing leadership in the way you are being called to your village, to your community. You are the King. You are the King. And it's time to step up and to be the leader you were born to be. It's time to step up and to be the leader you are being called to be. Now, everybody's leadership is going to look different. There are some of us who are going to be leaders for thousands of people. There are some of us who are going to be leaders for hundreds of people. There are some of us who are going to lead our villages. There are some of us who are just going to lead our families. And there are some of us who are just going to lead ourselves and our ancestry. But all of us are leaders. And all of us are who we were waiting for. Thank God Biden and Harris is in the office. Also, Biden and Harris are not the things that are going to save corrupt systems. Doesn't matter what country you are listening to this message in. Your leaders are great and they're good, but also they're not the end-all be-all, and they're not going to save or help everyone. This pandemic came to teach us that salvation lies within community. It lies within togetherness. This pandemic came to teach us that we are our brothers' keepers. We are our sisters' keepers. We are our siblings' keepers. And our siblings and our brothers and our sisters are our keepers as well. You listening to this right now, in this moment, you are the leader that we have been waiting for. You are the ancestor that we have been waiting for. You are the warrior that your ancestors have been waiting for. You are the healer that your village needs and has been waiting for. It's you. Now, you don't gotta be scared, and you don't gotta get your panties in a tether, because the great thing is, you are not alone. Just as you are the one we've been waiting for, so am I, and so are the rest of us. You don't have to worry yourself about saving the world. All you gotta worry yourself about is doing the best job that you were sent to do. Following your purpose and your path. Being the best version of yourself. That's it. That's all. Now let's get into this Osho Zen Tarot, shall we? First card up from the Osho Zen Tarot is the traveling card. We've got a couple messages coming from this traveling card. So there's a couple of you who are definitely going to be uprooting your life in the next year, 6 months to year and a half. And you're going to be traveling in the name of finding yourself, in the name of spiritual pilgrimage. And there's going to be some of you who are traveling in the name of switching residences. So first and foremost, make sure you are safe in these things. Make sure you are doing it correctly. You are not endangering yourself, you know, necessarily, and you are not endangering the lives of anybody else. Secondly, make sure you are paying attention to the messages and the guidance from your spiritual team. All right, this traveling is not about fun and games. This is not about, oh my god, I'm sitting at home, I'm so bored, I've been at home, I haven't seen a beach in a year. Yeah, that is definitely weighing on your spirit, but you're not gonna die because of that. Okay, so this is about, though, the traveling that is about, I need to recover parts of my family. I need to find answers to some things that have happened in my life in the past, okay? Or I need to plan and plot my future. For some of you, like I said, you are going to be traveling in the name of changing your residence. Some of you are going to be making some abrupt residential changes soon, and it's all going to work out. No matter if it, for some of you, this is going to be a dramatic change. It's going to be a not good change, a very crazy change. And for some of you, it's going to be a smooth transition in regards to change. But no matter how this comes about in your life, no matter how it manifests, the change that's going to happen is for your highest good, okay? And so for those of you who are feeling the travel bug, the petition or the ask is that you listen to spirit, that you do it safely, and that this traveling is for a very specific reason. All right, the next up we have possibilities, and this is all about opening up to all of the possibilities. When this card comes into a reading, it always signals someone thinking too small. When we look at this eagle that is hunting, they're hunting this whole ravine. They're hunting this whole little mountaintop, and they're open to everything. They understand that even from the smallest crevices to the biggest caves, to the most cavernous openings, anything could be there. Opportunity could be anywhere, and they're open to all possibilities. When this card comes into a reading, it oftentimes signals that we have been playing too small. We have been dreaming too small. We have set our sights too small. The message that I'm getting from this card especially is revisit your dreams before the pandemic. A lot of our dreams were not befitting to our status, to who we are, to our potential. This card is about opening up to all of the possibilities. The message coming to me from this card too is so many of us ask for money or love, or we begin our manifestation work around something that we want in our life. And oftentimes our manifestation is blocked because our vision is short-sighted. We need to open that vision up. We need to open ourselves to the possibility at hand. For example, so many of us pray for love. I want a love. I want the love of my life. I want someone who's going to respect me, who's going to love me, who's going to uplift me. And we might limit ourselves in a very superficial way. So, for example, we might say, I want all these things, these magnificent things. However, I'm only going to accept, love petitions from people who are over 5'7". And meanwhile, the love of your life may be 5'6". All that to say, open yourself up to the possibilities that exist. Don't settle. Opening yourself up to possibilities does not mean that you're settling for any old thing. It means that you're opening your heart, you're expanding your vision, you're expanding your scope to include everything, okay? All right, and the last card we have is success. So, baby, this last year has been trying. The next year is going to be as equally as trying. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and tell you that things are going to get quick, or they're gonna get bad. Hello. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and tell you that things are going to get easy quick. They're not. However, things are gonna get better. We are gonna get past this. There is success that happens. After every major pandemic, there is a renaissance. There is a resurgence. There is a rebirth. There is new energy. Know that. We're in a space of death and dying right now. And those times in life are part of life. We're in a space where there's a lot of loss. We're in a space where systems are dying, where thought processes are dying. We're in a space where a lot of the way we used to function and used to be, those things are dying. And they need to. Oh Lord, they need to. Know that the universe is a balanced being. And there is never death without rebirth. And there is never rebirth without death. New things are coming. New things are coming. New opportunities are being born as we speak. The success card speaks to us about the fact that we need to be aware that success is an ebb and a flow type of energy. There are times in life where you are going to be climbing up that mountain of success, and you're going to reach that mountain of success. And when you get there, celebrate that moment. Bask in it, enjoy it, and know that this too shall pass. This card also reminds us that there are valleys, that success tastes so sweet after we've known defeat, that success is often followed by spaces where we lose, or spaces where we have to work hard, or spaces where we're not winning as much. When those times in life happen, remember that this too shall pass. When you're in the valley, bide your time, learn your lessons, build, grow, plant, plan. And as you move out of the valley and you're moving up the mountaintop to your success, appreciate every single step along the way. And as you are in each step, know that this too shall pass. Success, beauty, rebirth is coming. And it oftentimes comes after periods of trial and tribulation. Things are going to be okay. 2021 has a lot of blessings for us. This new Lunar New Year has a lot of blessings for us. But it is going to be filled with trial and tribulation. Lean into your healthy and positive coping mechanisms. Ground yourself in your healing and your self-care. Fortify yourself. This has been a trying year already. So many of us have been isolated in our lives due to the circumstances that are around us. Stay the course and mind your light. Heal when and where you can. Reach out for help when and where you can. Attend to the shadow aspect. Attend to your mental health. Attend to your emotional health. Attend to your physical health. Be honest when you don't feel good, when you're not doing good. Build your community strong. This pandemic should have taught all of us, if it hasn't already, it will teach you that community is key. Community is key. So strive to be a good part of your community and strive to build people in your community that love, appreciate, and respect you. Well, my loves, this has been your new moon reading. New moon in Aquarius. Happy birthday to all you lovely Aquariuses out there. We are going to be all right. There's a lot of us, especially from indigenous perspectives, that do not recognize January 1st, according to the Gregorian calendar, as the new year. Many indigenous societies and technologies acknowledge and use the timing of the moon in order to mark time. So, for a lot of us, the Lunar New Year is actually the new year. So happy new year to you. Happy new year to us all. May we grow. May we grow. May we open to love. This is my prayer for you and I this Lunar New Year. Are you ready? May we be open to love. So open that it comes to us freely and beautifully. May we give it. May it fall away from us like waterfalls, so trusting, so fresh, so powerful. And as we give love, may we receive love from our spiritual teams, from our romantic partners, from our friends, from our village, from our family. May the love that surrounds you and I be healthy, full of life and light, life-giving. May it be as an elixir to our bones and to our soul. May the healing be deep, good, and true. May we heal significantly in the emotional body, in the spiritual body, in the mental body, and on the physical body as well. May we make our ancestors proud. May we listen to them and their guidance. May we follow their guidance because they want us to win, because when we win, they win. May we heal. We're also hurt. We've all been so hurt. So may we heal. And may we go after our dreams. Pursue your dreams. May we not let age, may we not let circumstances get in our way. May we power through everything we have the ability to power through and go for our dreams, goals, wants, and desires in all their and our glory. May you feel safe. Safe to love, safe to be, safe to sing, safe to create, safe to heal. May you be protected every day of your life. May you be protected. And may we listen to the callings that are pulling our spirits towards our greatness. May we listen to our ancestors who are guiding us towards our greatest future. And may we listen to our hearts so that we can satisfy our greatest passion. Amen. Ashe. Aho. Aha. Ayubobo. Om Mateo. Blessed be. All right, everybody. That was your new moon in Aquarius. New lunar year reading with your favorite auntie captain goddess, with your favorite hood priestess, with your favorite hood healer, with your favorite motivational dominatrix, LadySpeech. I hope this resonated with you. I hope it gave you a gift. I hope it uplifted you. I hope it helps you as you navigate this new lunar new year. So, Happy New Year to you, my loves. Happy New Year to you. May the healing be magnificent. May the love you make and the love you encounter be soul fulfilling. And may you accomplish your goals and your dreams. If you're feeling this, if you're feeling me, if you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you hit that notifications bell and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with these here shenanigans again and again and again whenever you want, whenever you press play, whenever you press replay. Once again, the Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. If you are so inclined to show your financial appreciation, I always appreciate that. I appreciate those of you who put $2.22 in there. I appreciate those of you who do $3.33, $1.11, $300, $1,000, $500, $250, $300, whatever you put in there. I appreciate it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And know that I will be here for you whenever you need. Now, if you want to find me on other platforms, feel free. On Twitter, I am LadySpeech. On OnlyFans, that's right, I'm on OnlyFans, it's LadySpeech. On Patreon, it is the motivational dominatrix, LadySpeech Sankofa. And soon, it will be LadySpeech.com, the website. Keep up with me, babies. I got some good things planned for you. Now, you run along and have yourself a good day, a good night, a good evening, a good week, a good month, a good Lunar New Year. You have yourself a good day. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Take care of your community and your village. Love on them too. And know that your favorite auntie captain got a speech. Your favorite hood healer. Your favorite hood priestess. Your favorite motivational dominatrix absolutely loves, cares for, and adores you. Mwah! Peace.